Okay, this is a follow-up evaluation of a sewing project for Robert E. Lee High School. We're going to be attempting to do some recycle and redesign and using old blue jeans. And this is my first try at one. I'm just going to talk about what I did and how I felt about the project altogether. This was a pair of jeans, and I got the ideas. I haven't attached that yet. I got the ideas off YouTube, several YouTube videos. You cut the jeans off several inches below the crotch area, and you save the legs, which you'll use later for ties. But you got to do a little reconstructive work before you sew the bottoms. You unstitch the crotch area totally and unstitch up the crotch area several inches so that you can lay that fabric over and take that fullness out, so it's not bunched right there in the middle. So that went pretty easy. I didn't mind that part. And then the several videos, one of them showed it being lined with fabric on the inside. So and another video mentioned purchasing a placemat and cutting a placemat up and making a flap. So I was at Goodwill, and I noticed the size of the napkins that go along with the placemats. It looked like it was close. So I bought a couple of napkins and the placemat that matched, and I'm pretty happy about how that came out. You sew the lining and then put it in. So that part wasn't too bad. I didn't mind that. Now I did have to take the belt loops because of the thickness. Pull the belt loop off at the top to be able to sew this flap in there. I sewed it all at one time with the lining, the flap, the jean. But I didn't want to lose the look of the jeans, so I reattached the belt loop back on so I wouldn't lose that. And I took the legs and actually just cut the seams with 1 inch on either side of the seams, and then I folded those in on themselves and run a stitch. So it wound up with a pretty strong strap, and just put it on this one. I just put it on either side and then tied it with a knot in the middle. And when it hangs, it does sag. Of course, it's real soft fabric, so it's kind of cute the way it hangs. I personally wouldn't use it as a purse. First of all, I couldn't get all my stuff in there, and second of all, I'm not real confident with my things being secure, maybe falling out. But you do have several pockets, if it's not anything you're worried about falling out. I think what I'm probably going to do is use it as a project bag where I store my things. And I'm going to go ahead and take them out, put them in there now. I always have, some yo-yos I'm working on. So there's my saucer and my fabric. And I've got a bunch of yo-yos I've already made. It's a vintage piece of fabric that I purchased. And I'll put my scissors in there. So, and now I have several bows that we've been working on. This is the one called the loopy zipper, and then this is just a ruffled flower made out of a piece of ribbon. So I don't know, I was thinking maybe these things I've already made, I'll store them in these pockets. They were actually made to go on the blue jean purse, but it really doesn't go with the color choices that I made. So I'm gonna I'll store these few things in these pockets. And that thread that's got a needle in it, so I'm probably gonna put that one in there. so I don't stick myself. And always have a pin around. Some more yo-yos. That's another version of the zipper flower. This one's just a circle one, so I'll put that in there. And I'll throw away my Ziploc bag, which is what I've been carrying around in. So I'll probably just use it for a project bag. All in all, you know, it was fun. It's a learning experience. Definitely a lot of handwork. That's another thing I wanted to say. I do have one more loop I need to attach here, but like when it would get real thick, you know, I would have to do this by hand. I had to stop, take it out of the machine, and you know, do that by hand. So that took a long time. Used a thimble a lot. Not usually using a thimble, but dealing with this really thick fabric. And another thing I wanted to point out, forgot to show you. I did get one idea. They showed it some boxy bottoms, but I just sewed mine at the bottom. But to get this corner, you sew diagonally on the inside across it to get that little, you know, cornered look there on your purse, your bag. So anyway, that's my first blue jean purse bag, and I'll probably make another one, but I probably won't make a whole bunch of them. I do like making something and, you know, recycling things, so they gave me a good feeling. Being able to recycle something, make something out of something else. It's a good thing. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I was going to show you one other thing. I used some of the leftover jean just to make a bow. This was a rectangular piece of fabric, and I just pulled it together, but sideways, and then just hand sewed me a strip of jean over there. So I'll probably use this for one of my other purses that I make, because I do plan on making another one with embellishments and yo-yos and zipper flowers and stuff like that. So I'm going to make whatever I can out of the rest of the jean material into you know, some fabric flowers, fabric bows and stuff to put on some of the other purses. Okay, thank you.